Flight attendants. What's the most entitled behavior you've seen from a passenger? I worked as a flight attendant for 8 years, and nothing tops the day I met Princess Pamela, who thought buying a first-class ticket meant she owned the entire plane. It started when she boarded wearing a tiara, yes, an actual tiara, and demanded that everyone call her Princess. Not even kidding. She had this designer handbag that probably cost more than my monthly salary, and she kept waving it around like a royal scepter. As I helped store her carry-on, she looked me dead in the eyes and said, "I expect to be served my champagne exactly 3 minutes after takeoff. Not 2 minutes, not 4 minutes. 3. And it better be at precisely 41 degrees Fahrenheit." She then pulled out a digital thermometer from her purse and placed it on her armrest. Before takeoff, she complained about the peasants in economy class being able to see her through the curtain. She actually tried to convince my colleague Ben to build a proper wall between the cabins using blankets and pillows. The real show started when we hit turbulence 30 minutes into the flight. Princess Pamela started pressing her call button like she was playing whack-a-mole at Chuck E. Cheese. When I reached her seat, she demanded we turn off the turbulence because it was ruining her blowout. I tried explaining that turbulence wasn't something we could control. She scoffed and said, "Well, I paid $3,000 for this ticket. I'm pretty sure that covers the cost of smooth air." Then she pulled out her phone and threatened to call her daddy, who apparently owns half of Manhattan. The situation escalated when another first-class passenger, this sweet elderly man named Howard, started laughing at her antics. Princess Pamela whipped around and hissed, "How dare you mock me? Do you know who I am?" Howard, bless his heart, just smiled and said, "Yes, you're the grown woman wearing a tiara from Claire's." The entire first-class cabin erupted in snickers. That's when she lost it. She stood up during the turbulence, despite the seatbelt sign being on, raised her champagne glass, and announced she was going to have every single person on the plane fired, including the pilot. Then karma hit, quite literally. A strong bout of turbulence sent her designer bag flying, spilling its contents everywhere. Her authentic designer wallet split open, revealing dozens of maxed-out credit cards and overdue bill notices. The tiara fell off too. And guess what? Howard was right. It still had the Claire's price tag stuck to the bottom, $12.99. The best part? One of the other passengers recognized her. Turned out Princess Pamela worked at a nail salon in New Jersey. The daddy who owned half of Manhattan was actually her second cousin who managed a hot dog stand near Times Square. She spent the rest of the flight hiding under her blanket, but we could still hear her fake crying and mumbling about how she was going to sue everyone on this aircraft. When we landed, she tried to be the first one off the plane, but Howard stood up and blocked the aisle with his cane. "After you, Princess," he said, gesturing to all the economy passengers. She had to walk through the entire plane while everyone who'd heard about her meltdown stared and whispered. The cherry on top? At baggage claim, her carefully curated facade completely crumbled when her knockoff designer suitcase broke open, spilling Claire's tiaras everywhere. Apparently, she'd been reselling them online as authentic royal headpieces.